So those green, blue, and yellow circles were giving you a picture of what the fundamental tools are you're going to put in the business that we'll do in the class one at a time. We're going to do them in a particular order for a particular reason. Here's why. So right now you're thinking, but I just need marketing. I just got to grow my revenue. Well, here's why you never,
Everybody tells
ever,
me.
yeah. Here's why you never, ever start with marketing. Because number one, it says on the screen, you got to build, we call it a profit plan. You might say the word budget. We call it a profit plan because sometimes you don't want to build a budget to lose money. You got to build a budget to make money, a profit. So we got to build a profit plan. Now, why a profit plan? Because then you go to number two. Number two is a pricing tool. We actually have a tool designed so that every service or every product you sell, you know exactly what to sell it at. So at the end of the year, when you've sold all the services or products, you're profitable. Well, the profit plan, the budget, dictates the numbers we need to know to work in the pricing tool to tell you what you got to sell it at to be profitable. Crazy. Number three.
And by the way, on pricing, it's not just what your competitors are doing or what the market tells you. You can determine your pricing for what you need it to be if you know how to run the numbers properly.
Yeah, exactly. Number three, we need to, so now we got your profit plan in place, your budget. Now we know what to price every service or product at. Before we go to market it, we got to do two things. The next thing is number three, we got to set the payment terms correct, because here's too common an issue. People will build a budget, go do their pricing, go market like crazy, revenue grows. But when revenue grows, if you don't have your payment terms aligned, meaning the timing between when you collect revenue and when you pay bills, if that timing's not aligned, what you end up with is growing your business and running out of cash. So sometimes companies run out of cash. If you got a cash problem, we solve it in number two and number three. Number two, you got to be profitable on every single thing you sell. Number three, you got to make sure the payment terms are aligned. So as you grow, you're not financing it all, meaning running out of cash, even though you're profitable. So we solve those two things first before we go to marketing. And then the fourth thing we do before we go to marketing is we build, and we'll just use a generic word called a menu. We build for your particular business what the menu may look like, but it's a way to show and articulate to your target market what it is you're selling. It has the right message, it has the right images, it has the right layout, so that the mind works in pictures, not words. They got to see it. So we got to build a menu first. Then we're ready for marketing. So number five says we'll put a marketing plan in place. Super fast. And this might sound like a foreign language to you, but it's important. A marketing plan is not about what does a pretty logo look like, what are the colors, all that stuff. A proper marketing plan tells you your acquisition cost by strategy. It tells you, therefore, what strategies are working and which strategies are not, because marketing is about knowing where to invest your marketing money to get the best payoff. Here's what I mean. Let's pretend you decide to spend 5% of your revenue on marketing. So the definition of marketing is, I want to spend this much revenue on my marketing to do that revenue. So let's pretend you decide to spend 5%. If you decide to spend 5% on marketing in your budget, then that means we got to go look at what's your average transaction. On average, what does your customer spend? And we got to take 5% of that number and call that an acquisition cost. And we have a tool built. It's awesome. That tells you by marketing strategy how much the acquisition cost was for each strategy, which will then tell you where to go spend your money to grow your business and not end up spending too much. Because often Dennis and I bump into customers businesses where they're spending of whatever a customer spends, they spent 10 or 15 or 20% of what that customer brought in revenue. They'll spend 10, 15, 20% on the marketing to get that customer. If you do that, you'll never make money. Doesn't matter how much revenue you do. So this tool allows you to do that. Then we go to number six, the sales process.
Basically, this tool becomes an ATM machine. When you understand how it properly works, you know that for every dollar I put in, I can pull $10 out. That's the point of marketing. Got it. The point of marketing is every time I invest $20, I should be able to pull out 60 or 80 or 100. That's the purpose of marketing.
You got it. That's exactly it. And then number six, we put a sales process in place with you. We train you through it. We got a tool. And the whole idea of that is marketing gets them to go, hey, I'm interested. Sales is converting them to purchase. And it measures conversion rate at each step, knowing how we increase the conversion rate. So if 100 people hear about you, you want 30 or 40 to buy, not 100 people hear about you and 5 people bought.
Which is the basic Starbucks model, right? People want to come in for a black coffee and you sell them on a latte. Selling them on a latte is a sales process. It's how do I get those people to buy stuff at me from a premium versus just buying it to me at a low price or discount or whatever.
And then raving fan process is once they've bought, what are you doing with them so they buy again and they send referrals? If you're doing a good job of your raving fan process, then every one of your customers should be probably sending you 1 referral per year. If every one of your customers is not sending you 1 referral per year, which is only 1 referral per year, if they're not, then your raving fan process needs work, needs help, and we help you build that. So it's pretty.
Hey guys, Dennis Taekema here, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure you go to ForzaniClass.com. We've got the entire thing laid out so that way you know how to take your business from startup all the way through to sale if you want to, and the things to look at in between as you're going. Also, if your business right now is in a situation where it's just not giving you the lifestyle that you want or things just aren't going the way you want to, you need to fix it, ForzaniClass.com is also built to help you out as well. So check out ForzaniClass.com, and we'll see you there.